So I've been following what's been happening within the Republican Party for a while now, and it's taken an interesting turn. It's taken a hard turn to the right. Now, traditionally, when a political party starts to lose elections, they start to regroup and try and figure out where the American people are and try and, say, meet them halfway or moderate their position somewhat. This was the case of Clinton. When Clinton won office, it wasn't because he was a hardcore Democrat. No, he was a moderate Democrat, and he conceded a lot to Republicans, and in some ways, a lot of Republican policies were passed during the Clinton years. But Clinton did keep a balanced budget, but he definitely worked with Republicans, and he saw himself as being a more moderate liberal. So, I mean, it's a little surprising that the Republicans, having lost the election and having lost so much power in this country, that they've decided that their problem isn't that they've gone too far to the right. There are some that decide that we haven't gone far enough to the right, that we have to become even more extreme. And these are the Rush Limbaughs and the Sarah Palins, and these people are the ideological heads of the new Republican Party that are basically dragging it into obscurity. You know, there's very few people who take their hard-line positions on stuff. And those numbers are shrinking. And, I mean, it's unfortunate. I would have preferred to have seen the Republicans become more moderate and be more competitive. You know, because that, to me, is how a two-party system can work, is when a party starts losing, they have to start moving more towards the center. And I was hoping that would happen. But what's happening instead is that these talking heads have taken over the Republican Party, and they're driving it further to the right. And I think the Republicans are just in for a really tough time. I don't think they're going to win many elections, and I fear that it may be incentive for Democrats to become more corrupt. So, you know, there are problems with a two-party system. I'd like to see more parties involved, but with the winner-take-all structure we have with our elections, it makes it very difficult for third parties to even get noticed. So something has got to give. Something has got to give. Either we need to figure out how we're going to get more parties into this political process, or the Republicans, the ones who care about the party, who care about America, are going to figure out how they're going to reunify the Republicans and become more moderate. Because the turn to the hard right is not helping anyone. It's just the Rush Limbaughs and the Sarah Palins are certainly helping themselves because they've got a product to sell, and you know they're making the money. But it's not helping America. It's not helping the Republican Party at all. That the thing to do would be to become more moderate and to meet the Democrats halfway, to be more competitive. But they're not being competitive. They're being anti-competitive. Much to their own detriment now. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say for now. Thanks for watching.